I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Well, it's been a week and some change, and, well, everything has changed in a week. First of all, Kamala Harris picked her running mate, and this dude is equal parts Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Rogers, and Tom Hanks with a touch of Deadpool.
J.D. Vance, I can't wait to debate the guy, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So,
Tim Walz is that best friend of your dad's that you wish was actually your dad. Even your dad wishes he was his dad.
was he?
Tim Walz did 24 years in the military. He enlisted at 17. He's got reasons for his positions instead of doing what's popular based on polls. His stance on healthcare is because his dad died of lung cancer, and he said, the last week of my dad's life cost my mom a decade of going back to work to pay off hospital debt. Tim Walz gives a shit instead of being full of shit. He has a social science degree, a Master of Science in Educational Leadership from Minnesota State University. So he knows history and believes in science. Wow. This guy...
I don't think science knows, actually.
Yeah, dude, science knows. It's actually the definition of science. Walz speaks Mandarin. Trump can't speak English.
Infantry parental suspect foistered applicable.
And then they announced there was no buys, no.
Mass thinker, Alphonse Capone. Sharks. You don't have sharks.
Walz taught geography. Trump talks about...
Countries that nobody ever heard of. You don't have sharks.
What? Walz is a hunter and gun owner who believes in gun safety laws. He had an A rating from the NRA until he said, we need universal background checks. Then the NRA dropped it to an F. Oh, and one more thing. F the NRA. So after the Vegas shooting in 2017, where 59 people were murdered, he donated all his NRA contributions to a nonprofit that supported the family of military members who died or were severely wounded while serving. Walz walks the walk. He changes his mind when the facts change, and he signed legislation to name a highway in Minnesota after Prince. So you know I'm in. Listen, to you Republicans, I don't dislike you. You are my fellow Americans, so hear me out. Between Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, we have a picture of America, what America really looks like. We also have a badass prosecutor with a stellar record on crime. Yeah, I know she was tough on crime because she pissed off liberals in California. Her running mate is a 24-year veteran gun owner, teacher, football coach. The kind of guy who offers to take your packages off the porch when you're out on vacation. He's the kind of guy who happens to have a screwdriver on his pocket knife and tightens up that shaky bathroom door while he's at your house for the barbecue, where he eventually takes over and grills perfect chicken.
Just clip off the back, use some shrink wrap connectors on there, tape it back together and put it back in. It's about a 5-minute fix, and you're back on the road safe and sound.
I like Tim Walz. And Rachel and I have been fans of Kamala since she was AG of California. She didn't play favorites. If you were a criminal, race didn't matter, money didn't matter. What mattered is you were going to jail for being a criminal. So to you people still under the spell of this traitorous, bankrupt, pedophile rapist, you gotta choose freedom or fascism, democracy or demagogue, liberty or loser, accomplished Americans or asshole authoritarian. Look, by any measure, you Republicans have been wrong for 8 years now. Don't double down this election because then you're wrong again. And the paradox is if you admit you were wrong about this bloviating orange traitorous douche, then you get to be right. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. God, I'm so tired. Even on vacation, I got to talk about this. You know why? Because everybody's talking crazy. What, stolen Vower, J.D. Vance? The man was in the military for 24 years. What are you talking about? I'm so tired of stupid.